Welcome to Stop Emotional and Comfort Eating from Rick Smith Hypnosis. Welcome to the program. The ultimate state of control for anyone who cares about their weight and appearance is a constant monitoring of every food and drink decision they make. Some lucky people have this going on all the time, entirely naturally. Most people don't, but it can be easily learned. It's often called mindful eating, which is just a short way of describing how you define your relationship with food and stay aware of what you consume and how it's going to affect you. It sounds simple, but it isn't always, because the wild card of our feelings and emotions can have a profound effect on our attitude to eating, and it can weaken our defenses. This is sometimes called comfort eating, or more correctly, emotional eating. Whilst mindful eating is about keeping an eye on things all the time, this state of emotional eating is the opposite. It's literally mindless, because you don't engage your mind, or not much of it anyway, when you're feeling like this. You might reach out for food, particularly sweet snacks and drinks, to try to get a sugar high or some kind of feel-good factor when you're feeling down in the dumps. The result is that you load up on poor quality calories, and before you know it, you're putting on weight and you're enmeshed in a downward spiral of false hunger, cravings, and negative feelings. Once you know what's happening and you're alert to the cycle and how to break it, you'll have the weapons you need to fight back against comfort eating. So let's get stuck into that right now. First, check yourself to make sure you're absolutely ready to go into hypnosis. And when you know it's time, take a slow, deep breath in, hold it for a second, close your eyes and release it at your own speed. And as the breath flows out of you, feel your body begin to anticipate how good it's going to feel to let yourself relax deeply as you've done before. And let your body relax now, whilst you allow your breathing to find its own slow, steady rhythm, breathing in and out at exactly the correct speed for your body to take the nourishment it needs from each and every breath. And on your next breath in, I'd like you to just open your eyes at the top of the breath, and then as you release the breath from your body, allow your eyes to close gently again as you deeply relax. Good. And now, as you breathe at your own speed, you feel your whole body begin to synchronize with your breathing, so that each time you breathe in, you feel the life-giving air flowing through your whole body. And as you breathe out each time, you allow yourself to become even more deeply relaxed, feeling lazy and wonderful. And you know how good it will feel to go deeper. So why not allow yourself to go all the way down now, as I start to count from 10 down to 1. 10. You're committed to finding a state of deep relaxation. This time and every time you use hypnosis. And just this thought may be enough that you already begin to feel yourself more relaxed than a few moments before. 9. And so you've given yourself permission to do nothing else right now. Then allow the lazy, sensual feeling of releasing all the tension from your muscles and joints, as you begin to settle into the journey to calmness and tranquility. 8. Deeper still, Your body now so limp and floppy that you start to lose touch with your physical awareness. As you place your body in temporary hibernation, you won't be needing it for a little while, so just allow it to rest. 7. Move your attention to your face. And as you become aware of how your skin and the tiny muscles of your face can easily be made to relax even more. And your face feels different now. And it's a wonderful, careless, lazy feeling as you completely release those muscles and just allow yourself to be. 6. Now your body and your face are totally relaxed and you're drifting safely. I'd like you to turn your attention back to your breathing. And you can notice how this state of deep relaxation has slowed your breathing even more. And 5. Each time you breathe out, you naturally go deeper, as you've done before. And you possess knowledge about how effortlessly you can settle into this deepened state of consciousness, where you are the beneficiary of the personal power of change. 4. Now you begin to notice that your breathing is happening deeper in your body, lower down in your abdomen. And that kind of breathing feels good to you. And it is good, the best kind of breathing. 3. Now your body is resting, and your breathing is happening at exactly the right speed. As you slowly drift down to that relaxed state that you've enjoyed so much, so many times, and you know how good it feels. 2. As you start to notice that your descent is slowing, as you approach the basement of your relaxation, and you may be curious about what will be the positive effect this time. And 1. You're there, totally relaxed, feeling wonderful. And you may now rest for a moment and settle into the gentle rhythm, aware of your regular, slow, controlled breathing, just allowing it to happen and your whole self to synchronize. And take a moment of quietness to appreciate just how you are right now. That's good. Now that you've once more achieved this state of deep relaxation, listening only to the sound of my voice and relaxing in rhythm with your breathing, you may begin to feel curious about what you will learn this time. And perhaps you can begin to feel somewhere deep inside a tiny glow of satisfaction, because you are now thinking and acting differently. You've understood and allowed yourself the capacity to make important changes. Changes which will significantly improve your life and your happiness. And as you drift down, deeper and deeper relaxed, your mind is opening, freed of its physical constraints, and receptive to everything that I say and to everything that I suggest to you. Your subconscious mind is now listening intently to any and all suggestions that are for the benefit of your future health and wellness. My suggestions today will travel so deep and have such a lasting effect that they will be permanently embedded in your subconscious mind. And as these suggestions sink deep inside you, they become a permanent part of your daily life, guiding the way you think, guiding the way you feel, and of course, guiding the way you eat and drink. For some time now, I know that you've been eating in order to cope with negative feelings. You may have been unaware that you were doing this, and you might have become curious as your body shape changed or your energy levels felt depleted. Maybe your sleep hasn't been the best lately. However you came by the troublesome feelings that have been causing this, it really doesn't matter now, because you've decided to uncouple your feelings from your eating habits, to make a change and make a fresh start. And it's also been true that sometimes you eat when you're not really hungry. And if you put on weight, it's been so hard and so slow to lose it again. When you feel down and you turn to food for comfort, you already know that the comfort you experience doesn't last long at all. And you end up feeling just the same before very long. It doesn't help, and you don't need to do it anymore if you choose not to. It really is that simple. You make the decision today to equip yourself with the information and knowledge you need to execute the change you're making, which you'll shortly learn here. in your heart, in your place of actual truth. You always suspected that if this comfort food provided a real source of comfort, then you would feel great and those feelings would stay with you. But they don't. You end up putting on extra weight that you really don't need or want. The negatives outweigh the positives. And you don't want or need to do that to yourself anymore. You instinctively know that eating when your emotions are running high is just a momentary distraction. So now you can begin to look for healthier ways of distracting yourself. Maybe you could privately jot down your thoughts, perhaps on your phone. It's a remarkable thing, but when you articulate your feelings as words that only you can read, new perspectives can appear. And the intensity of your feelings subsides as you apply reason to the moment. Alternately, reach out to someone. Just for a quick chat or an exchange of messages. Focusing on communication pushes mindless, unwanted feelings and cravings into the background. Always remember that it's impolite to eat while you talk on the phone. And you always enjoy displaying good manners to your friends and family. And of course, there are practical measures which will help to strengthen your commitment. By removing easy access to those things which you used to find so easy to turn to. In those moments when temptation was strong. When you were temporarily weakened by your feelings. At an appropriate time, maybe a little later, you'll remove all those temptations from your cupboards and fridge. Either throw them away or give them away if that's practical. You are thoroughly and completely finished with emotional eating. And now you can take advantage of the many opportunities to do something different. Things that make you feel good and move you forwards in important parts of your life. Your wonderful choices are clearer now. Things that in the past you may have dismissed now become appealing to you. You may choose to reward yourself with even more good feelings. By increasing your activity levels through some kind of exercise. Even a short walk outside will raise all the good things in your body and give you a broader perspective of your environment. No activity is ever wasted. And as time goes by, you perceive your feelings changing, brightening and intensifying. Especially the good feelings. You're accepting yourself as the unique, capable, likable human being that you are. You respect yourself and your body and what you put into it. You treat yourself properly by eating more appropriate amounts of healthy, nutritious food at the right time so that you take advantage of the optimum nutritional benefit. Proper meal times and staying active every day. You also acknowledge that your true emotions are an essential part of your personality. And you discover constructive and positive ways of expressing yourself. Ways that benefit you and the people around you. And if you do decide to commit to exercise, you discover, as everyone does, that the more you exercise, the more your brain releases pleasure chemicals. And these make you feel happy, calm, and more able to cope with life's regular challenges. You no longer believe that you need food to cope with any feelings other than real hunger, which you rarely experience. And at any time you're feeling emotionally vulnerable, if you should even momentarily consider reaching for comfort food out of habit, you automatically stop and recall these messages you received from me today. For a short while, your body may try to fool you, to fool you into believing that you're actually hungry. These are false signals you are not hungry. There is no need for you to eat on impulse. That habit has gone now, and there are plenty of alternatives which make better use of your time and your energy. And I'm sure that you can agree with me now that you're fully committed. To building a healthier, happier, and more fulfilling lifestyle for yourself. There are no limits to your potential other than those you wrongly place on yourself. You can do anything you want. You no longer link emotions with eating. You eat only when you're hungry. Your life is full now. You have no need to eat just for the sake of it. And because of this powerful change you've committed to make, you find you have much more energy and more vitality. You look forward to exerting your body with activity each day. And you feel the benefits in your health, your sleep, and your mood. Now use your powerful imagination once again to bring up an impression of yourself looking in the mirror, sometime in the near future, maybe just a few weeks from now. Because when you commit to a lifestyle change of this magnitude, the effects can be highly impressive and quite surprisingly rapid. Look at yourself in the mirror now. You've lost those extra pounds you targeted, and you look slimmer, firmer, and glowing with natural health and wellness. Just look at yourself and take it all in, because this is you. The end result of the commitment you've begun today. All of this is because you decided to sever the link between those old, unwanted emotional thoughts and your eating. Each day now, you move closer and closer to that new image of yourself. You're so much more determined and motivated to achieve your goal. And perhaps you can't even remember how it was that you ever felt it necessary to fill an emotional void. Now that you find more constructive ways of dealing with your feelings, and in return, you see a new, happier, slimmer you. And these powerful suggestions we've shared here today are now firmly embedded in your subconscious mind, where they will grow stronger and stronger day by day. Now, just take a few moments of quietness to settle your new habits and behaviors into their permanent place. Do that now. Very good. In a moment, I'm going to count from 1 up to 3. At the count of 3, your eyes are going to open, you'll become fully alert and totally refreshed. Any cobwebs you might have had, any sleepiness of mind is going to dissolve and disappear, and you're going to feel bright-eyed and full of energy. You'll be fully alert and wonderful and marvelous in every way. All right, get ready. 1. Slowly, easily, gently feel yourself coming back up to your full awareness. At the count of 2, you're still relaxed and calm, but notice that your eyes under your eyelids feel as if they're clearing. Kind of like they're being bathed in a sparkling cool mountain stream, and you feel great. On the next count, those eyes are going to open, totally alert, fully refreshed, just feeling excited and wonderful in every way. And every time you go into hypnosis, you can let yourself go deeper than the time before, because you know that just feels good. All right, get ready. And on the count of 3, open those eyes and notice how good you feel. Welcome back. Just take a moment to collect your thoughts and clear your mind. That's good. In this session, we dive deep into the relationship you'd previously had with food and introduce some powerful ideas and suggestions to enable you to consciously decouple your emotions. Please repeat this session as often as you can in order to embed your new way of thinking more deeply and automatically. I wish you luck and good fortune on your weight loss journey, and I look forward to meeting again in the future in a different trance. Meanwhile, just relax.